Imagine this. You're walking down the street, the sun is shining, a light breeze is blowing, and suddenly the Earth just stops completely. No rotation, no familiar movement. What happens next? I'll tell you right away, nothing good. But some of the details will definitely surprise you. The Earth spins at a staggering speed. At the equator, it's about 1,670 kilometers per hour. We don't feel it because everything around us is moving along with the planet. Air, oceans, cities. It's like riding on a train. As long as it moves smoothly, you sit comfortably in your seat. But slam the brakes and you'll be thrown forward. So, if the Earth suddenly stopped, everything not fixed to the ground, buildings, trees, oceans, the atmosphere, people, would keep moving eastward at full speed. Picture ocean waters crashing down as tsunamis kilometers high. Cars, skyscrapers, even mountains collapsing under the force. This global breaking would instantly turn the planet into a field of chaos. The atmosphere wouldn't stop either. Winds over 1,500 kilometers per hour would roar across the surface. That kind of blast is comparable to dozens of atomic bombs. Anything not buried deep underground or hidden in caves would be swept away. But let's say we somehow survived the first blow. What then? Without Earth's rotation, there would be no day and night as we know them. One half of the planet would be in eternal sunlight, the other in endless darkness. On the day side, hellish heat would boil the oceans. On the night side, eternal winter would freeze everything solid. Only a thin twilight zone between light and dark might remain livable. Rotation also creates a centrifugal force that slightly counteracts gravity, especially at the equator. If the planet stopped, that force would vanish and ocean water would flow toward the poles. Water near the equator would recede, while levels in the Arctic Ocean would rise. Continents would change shape, with new lands and seas appearing. Another threat is Earth's magnetic field. It's generated by the movement of the liquid core and linked to the planet's rotation. If the rotation stopped, the field would weaken or disappear. Without it, the surface would be left unprotected from solar radiation. The planet would be exposed to cosmic rays, much like Mars. Now here's an interesting twist. If the Earth didn't stop instantly, but slowed down gradually over millions of years, we'd only notice days growing longer. Daytime would stretch, nights too. The climate would change, but humanity would have time to adapt. That's why a sudden stop is by far the worst-case scenario. So, if Earth suddenly stopped, catastrophe would be immediate and total. But here's the paradox. One day, the planet really will stop spinning. Not soon, but in billions of years, under the influence of the Moon's tidal forces. At that point, one day on Earth will last as long as the Moon's orbit around us. And before that happens, we'll still have time to ask the next big question: what would happen if the Moon stopped?